How's everybody doing out there? So we're here for another Sunday spiritual talk, and just got back from Hawaii, and I left a little piece of my soul there on the island. My daughter Kiara, she's off to college, and that was an emotional thing to let her go and let her spread her wings to find her life's purpose and her joy. But there's also great joy and excitement and all of these feelings all mixed into this, seeing my little baby girl blossom into this beautiful young woman. And so we are now back, and as promised, we'll start doing some more Sunday spiritual talks as summer's almost over and we're a little bit less busy. And we're going to do something a little bit new today. We're going to have a special guest. And this beautiful woman sitting next to me just so happens to be my wife. I am super, super lucky. And probably in a few minutes you will discover some of the great things that make my life so blessed by having her as my wife. And she brings so much joy to my life. She brings so much beauty to my life, but she does that for a lot of people, everyone that she comes across with, and she's sharing her light, and I'm so just impressed and mesmerized by this wonderful woman here. And she's also a life coach, and she helps many people with the same thing that we talk about here on these spiritual talks, with helping people to get out of their own way to help create their greatest life and to make their dreams come true. And so today she will be the speaker on our Sunday spiritual talks, and then afterwards we'll play some beautiful music that we'll share with you. So here she is, Sarah Medina.
Thanks for the lovely introduction, my dear.
I love you.
I love you too. Well, it is an honor to be here, and I'm so happy to be connecting with you, all of you people who appreciate my husband and his talents and his wisdom, and it's just a delight to be here. So what I want to talk about today is so important, and it is about the power that we have, that each one of us has, to really choose our path and to create our path in life. Each one of us, each and every single human being on this planet is so divine. Each one of us has been blessed with so many gifts and talents and a divine purpose, probably multiple divine purposes. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that that's true. And at the same time, so many of us, like Miguel said, get in our own way. And we have so many stories that we create in our minds about why we can't do the things that make us happy, the things that bring us joy. And we spend our lives, many of us, doing things that are really not aligned with our truth. They're not aligned with our hearts, they're not aligned with our passions, and they're not really aligned with our purpose on this planet. I personally spent all of my 20s and 30s and into my early 40s not fully embracing my own gifts. And I know how painful that is. I know how painful it is to be on this planet and feeling like you have a purpose, but you're too scared to step into it. You know, and that's what I'm working with so many of my clients on, the same things. I and so many of my clients have been stuck behind these stories that we're not good enough, that our talents aren't enough, that there are other people out there who already do what we want to do, but they do it better than us, so why bother? There are so many stories. I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I have to go to this 50-hour-a-week job to support myself, and there's nothing left in me, so I just can't do it. I can't step into my light, I can't step into my purpose. And for me personally, it was fear more than anything else. Fear that I wouldn't be good enough, and that I wouldn't be able to make it, and that my talents weren't enough. And like I said, it's painful. It's painful to walk through this life not embracing our gifts, not doing the things that bring us joy that we're here for. You know, Miguel is one of the lucky few I know that actually started doing what brings him joy when he was really young. He found it early, and that's such a beautiful blessing. Part of me used to be kind of jealous of him for that. Like, how did you figure it out so early and I didn't? And you know, so many of us look outside and we see other people that look so much happier and they're doing the things we want to do, and it kind of makes us mad and jealous. On a side note, one thing I've realized about jealousy and envy is when we feel that towards somebody, it's because they're doing something that we want to do, but we think we can't. And here's the truth. We can. We can. It's 100% up to us to create our own path. We have so much power to choose. Every single day we get to choose. We get to choose to wake up, and we get to choose the thoughts we're going to think. And let me tell you, the thoughts that we think have so much power. We can choose to wake up and think, oh my God, this sucks. I have to go to work. It's rainy. Start looping on all of our bills and our stressors, and it brings us down. We think those thoughts, and it feels heavy. And when we get into that heavy place, the way that we move through our life is with heaviness. It's not shining and bright and beautiful. The other choice that we have is to wake up in the morning and think, what a blessing to be alive. What a divine thing it is to be on this planet. What a divine gift it is that I get to get up this morning and walk into the world. When we think thoughts of gratitude and joy, it feels good, right? When we really look around and see the blessings that are around us, it fills our hearts and we feel joy. And when we feel joy, we move through the world differently. So one of the most powerful things that we have is the power to choose our thoughts. And I know that that can even be controversial to say that. And if I had told myself that 10 years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. But I have realized that I really do have the power. I have the power to create my mood to a huge extent by choosing what thoughts I'm going to think. And I have the power to decide I'm not going to continue doing a job that feels heavy and out of alignment with who I am and what my purpose is on this planet. I am the only person on the entire planet, that has the power to choose what my life is going to look like. And yeah, there are outside forces that come into our lives and throw curveballs our way, of course. That's part of being on Earth. But we have so much power. We have so much power to choose. And so I'm here to remind you that you are divine and you have purpose. You have gifts, and they were given to you to share, to live into, to experience the joy of, and to share with the world, to allow other people to experience the light that comes from you when you are really shining your light and sharing your gifts and stepping into who you are, the truth of who you are, the truth of the divinity that is a part of you. So I want to remind you that it is, I promise you, it is within your power to choose to create a life that feels joyful, that's aligned with your truth and your passion and your light. And my prayer for you is that you step into it. You step into your light. You step into your gifts. And it's going to take bravery. In order to move into creating the lives we want, we have to face our fears. And it can be pretty daunting. And you have it in you. So I want you to think about what it is that really brings you joy. What it is that you really, really want to be doing with your life. And maybe you're already doing it to a certain degree, but you want to expand it. Bring even more of it forth. And maybe you're going to a corporate job that you hate every day and you aren't making time for any of the things that bring you joy. Either way, I want you to think about what your life would look like if you could create anything you wanted. What it would look like, what it would feel like, and what it would smell like, and how much ease there would be in your heart. And just breathe into it. And I want you to think about, if you were to move towards this, whatever it is, what would be the first tiny little step that you could take that would bring you closer? Maybe it's just going on a walk every day. Maybe it's singing. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's whatever it is for you. And I would challenge you to commit for 1 week to taking a baby step each day. Itty bitty, tiny little movement towards what it is that brings you joy. And just see how it feels. Just see how it feels to open up that space for your light to start to come through. Yeah, it's up to you. It truly is. You're the only one that can change your life. And if you need support, that's what I do. I support people in facing their fears and working with their mindset and working with those old deep blocks that we've been carrying since we were children, doing deep inner child work and somatic work and releasing those stories and blocks that really get in our way and hold us back from truly stepping into our divinity and our light. So if you are interested in support, there will be a link right down here how you can get in touch with me. I offer complimentary breakthrough sessions where we do some work together and feel into if we are divinely aligned to work together or not. And either way, my prayer for you from my heart is that you step into your light and shine in your divinity.
Thank you so much, Sarah. And I wish that for all of you too. So we'll play some music now.
love.